sort of common sense approach, the idea, I'll listen very carefully.
That you don't recall Mr. Ickes saying the First Lady will not change her mind as it relates. Gearan, has nothing to do with whether or not it's the first time in the history. We're asking you, do you recall this conversation? This is a report made by the Deputy Chief, okay? And we're...
The President of the United States couldn't get the First Lady to change her mind on this, right?
That's what my notes reflect.
And the staff couldn't do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ask you a question, because this issue, frankly, I got to tell you, I have a vivid recollection of you being before.
I am just
If I
telling
might.
you, when you respond in that manner, it leaves a big credibility gap. And I think that you're not being, you promised to tell the truth and the whole truth, and I don't believe that you're being responsive when you tell us, well, that's what my notes say. We know your notes say that. And we're asking you, as it relates to something of some importance in a meeting. It wasn't just one meeting. It wasn't a casual meeting. You had the First Lady come to one. You had a whole series of these meetings, and then you say to this committee, well, that's what my notes say.
No, though, is what happens is a week later, on the 12th of January, the President calls for the establishment of an independent counsel.
I'm not sure this is the first time in the history of this planet that a husband and wife have disagreed on something.
Yeah, but
We're
usually,
not
but wait,
asking
Mr.
you.
Sure.
I didn't ask you that, Mr. Gearan. It has nothing to do with whether or not it's the first time in the history. We're asking you, do you recall this conversation?
Now, with respect to the discussion about,
The purposes of having a historical discussion about the institution of the independent counsel, were you?